All right, creeper, creeptastic. You're not going to do that. So, what you are seeing is a logo if you are on our channel. And pretty soon, we will see you, and we will see you ready to chat. We are Borg. That's not true. That's like a Star Trek thing. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. Bam. Hi, guys. Hello. We don't expect anybody to be on here at all. Not at all.
Nobody.
Why? Because this is Claire from the Living Like Claire channel's time slot. However,
Here's the catch.
she's not here.
Yep, that's it.
What are you going to do? And the answer is none. None more do. You can do none more. Hey, Caps fan, Kitty, how are you guys doing? We decided to jump on and, because Claire, my daughter, my lovely daughter, the only child I still love. Just kidding. That's not true. But mostly. Not, no. I'm totally kidding. I mean, I mean, totally a lie. Calm down. Anyway, Claire is actually across the fruited plain. She is in Seattle. She has gone to a Bible camp, and she's visiting a friend who is a nurse and a world traveler. And they've been all over the stands, and they've even been to China. Where else have they been?
Pakistan.
Oh,
Interesting places.
yeah. Frankly, places I would not want to go, but somebody's got to do it. And so there you go. So here's the thing. We're going to go ahead and chat just for a little bit. 30 minutes on a couple different things. 3 different things, really. Because this wasn't really scheduled. And coming up in 30 minutes, you have Off-Grid Kid. I think we need like a cheer or something for him. What do you think? Oh, you do G. G. Can you do the G? Can you do, how do you do K, David? Off-Grid Kid? So it's like I guess it's like the Ohio State. Off. I got the easy one. Grid. Kid. Form of. Cool little kid who knows lots of stuff about being off grid. Right?
I guess that's how it works. I guess so.
We'll come back to that. Hey, Simply Circus. Michael. How are you, Michael? Kitty. Caps fan. Kitty, Ava. So we're really, honestly, we're here just to make sure that you guys, well, you know, well, I guess if there was a goal, it's don't watch cable TV. Bad juju. What's all backwards? Oh, the off-grid kid. Not mine. Mine's easy. Oh. Do it backwards. Off-grid kid. This is my cable TV too, Kitty. Hey, guys, just so you know, I have been, we usually release, the Big Family Homestead usually releases a vlog style video, a video log style video on Saturdays. And the reason why we only do them generally on Saturdays is because it's so time consuming. It takes a lot of time. And I film during the week, and these guys, well, let's just say that they're like, oh, when they see me coming with the camera, they're like, not again, really? And so I film throughout the week and try to compile everything on a Saturday. Well, however, I was invited to be involved with a collaboration. Tell them about it, Jonathan.
You basically
It
asked.
was pickling, the pickling collaboration.
You didn't know about the pickling collaboration? No, actually.
You're the one that asked us to get involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't know about the pickling collaboration. Well, there is another collaboration that we did, and we filmed today. We'll deal with the pickles later. There you go. Hey, there's a good question. Bread and butter, dill, or sweet pickles? Which guys would put in the comments below? Do you like bread and butter, sweet, or dill pickles, or well, what's your favorite? Because I think I found a new favorite.
Dill.
Sweet hot
No. Just shit.
dill,
All the way.
but like kosher dill. Kosher. It's different. It's
Yeah.
kind of like watery down. Dill, bread and butter. W5 says
Bread
bread
and
and butter. Bread and butter. Oh, Malanta. I don't even want to know. Hey, Yankee 4. By the way, Yankee 4, you may or may not have sent us projectiles in the past. You may or may not have, and we may or may not have fired them all off the other day. And if you had, we would be very, very grateful. But we don't know because it may or may not have happened. So just saying thank you or not because we don't know. Anyway, did you get the Dodge buttoned up? Dun, dun, dun. There you go. First topic of the night. And also, it's in the vlog. Like the vlog is actually, I'm looking at it. It should be ready to go when this video is done. Look it up. It's in there, but we're going to go to the off. That's your cue. Grid, kid. But there is a vlog, and we talk about it. We drove it around today. We went and got firewood. So do tell, Jonathan, what all did you get?
We got about 10 or 15 big logs.
Show them the log. Like, how big would it be?
Like, big. Yeah, that big.
Like that. Beefy.
Uh,
We probably, honestly, would you say we picked up like 1,500 pounds of wood, maybe a little more? Maybe like 1,500 pounds of wood.
definitely low riding.
We were riding dirty with the truck. That suspension was begging for mercy. Well, and it was smoking.
That was normal. That was
It
not,
wasn't normal. This is the first time we've driven it.
that was not the wood.
What was it? Your
Yes, it
your
was my
thought
knees.
process?
No, thinking I started it up earlier before we left, and it was smoking.
So he failed. This is happening live, like in two ways. Did not know that my boy fired up his truck and it was smoking, and he shut his mouth, didn't say anything, and led us to believe everything's fine. We're driving to go get wood. We're driving to go get stuff, and you knew.
Not a peep. Well, it was smoking when we were driving too.
Let me see. Is this the right way, or is this the right way? It's supposed to be L for loser. What the heck, bro?
That's fine.
We could have been on the well, no. Watch the video. We were on the side of the road. So update on the truck, other than you knew it wasn't right and we drove it around anyway. Do tell.
I got a lot of new parts.
He did get a lot of new parts today. That is true. Spill oil on where on? Kitty, tell Jonathan.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Underneath the oil pan. Take it easy. Take that. Underneath the oil pan, the exhaust system is right there, and it leaked on the exhaust system, and it was burning.
So we're driving for 3 or 4 or 5-ish miles, and my spidey sense goes, that's not normal. That smells like rubber or oil burning.
Because it was.
And he knew and didn't say.
I didn't know about that.
I can't even help you, dude. I can't. So we're here covering for Claire. She's going to be back real soon. But before we go any further, hey, Brian, are they for hire? Yes, they are. And Brian,
Don't do that.
let's talk about pricing right now, live, online. I would have to say that it would be unfair to pay them hourly. I'd say by the task.
Depends on if it's framing or not.
Oh, you can frame your situation however you want to. Doesn't mean it's going to help. So you tell me what you need, and if you're like, hey, I need to take out the trash, I'd say it's like worth $1, right? That's fair.
Yeah.
If it was like, hey, move that 20 bales of hay over there, it's worth nothing because we feed you. Right? So actually, since tonight is a very, very short night, we're only going on for the next 15-ish minutes because who's coming on later? Yeah,
Oh, good.
kid.
Oh,
You're the K. There you
whatever
go.
it
You got to
is.
use your leg. Woo! Off-grid kids coming on in just a little bit. But second topic of the evening, and I have to say something that I am very, 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 very proud of. And that is this guy back here. Right here. Not this guy. That guy. We've been dealing with it for a while, and we have come to the conclusion, and he's jumped through the hoops, and he's joining the Army. David is going to be jumping through all the final hoops. He's already done all the basic stuff, but pretty soon, we're thinking within a month, he's going to be going off to be what is your official thing? You're going to be
I'm gonna be driving,
heavy
and
equipment.
working on heavy equipment
Well,
because I don't have that skill.
Well, and here's the thing. He already is a carpenter by trade, professionally. So when we were talking to the recruiters were saying, well, you already have this under your belt. Why not learn something that is in the same zone, but something you don't really necessarily have mastered yet? And so he's going to go into heavy equipment. And I think it's awesome. I really, really do. I'm excited for you. And I got to tell you what, guys, for those of you out there who have kids, teens, or whatever, I was shocked at how much opportunity they give you in terms of college. I was shocked at how much they give you as a recruit in terms of opportunity. Basically, in all honesty, it's my understanding that when he goes in, he's going to go in for 4 years. If he does everything that he's supposed to do, he could come out with a master's degree in whatever. And I know he likes building, but the point is, wow, you already have to work. You're already going to have to eat. You're already going to have to live. Why not do something good as a patriot? And why not go ahead and do something? Yeah, recruiters said, ha ha ha, buzz buzz. You know what? Here's the thing, guys. I was in the Marine Corps, and they actually have to follow the rules now. I couldn't believe it. There's something they call open contract and closed contract. And if you have your ASVAB scores are at a certain level, then you can get what's called a closed contract. Meaning, I don't have to go in and be infantry or whatever. I can actually pick my job, and then if they don't fulfill it, he doesn't have to do it. So while I understand buzz, there was a day, and no, actually there still is a day, that if you don't know what you're doing and you go in open contract, there's a very good possibility you could be shoveling. Something rhymes with sit. Anywhere.
Is it a pit?
It does rhyme with pit, but you could be shoveling that, and there's really not a lot you could do to stop that, because once you've gone through training and signed the contract, you are theirs, brother. But if you've got a closed contract, the only way that doesn't happen, the only way you don't get your job is if you fail or you can't get your classes done or you don't, and so the bottom line is he's got good classes. He's got good ASVAB scores. Brian Hendershot, you shoveled some SIT today? SIT? So for those of you guys who know Claire's channel, Claire is absolutely the apple of her dad's eye, and she is just a joy and a delight. And she's already been 8 days, right? 8 days over in Seattle with a friend, a close friend of the family. a nurse, and she's been going to this Bible camp over there, and she's going to be home in a couple days. But doggone it, we miss her in, well, spades. And so if you don't mind just throwing up a prayer for not necessarily her, I'll bet she doesn't even care. I bet she's happy as a clam. But her mom and dad, you know, it's not been easy. So questions, what do we got here? What are we seeing? Can you read like sentences?
Scroll up just a little bit.
Scroll up
Just a bit.
right there. How are your chickens and how many you got? Asks Riley. Well, we did just process some chickens. I think we're down to 30. Does that sound about right? I think we're down to about 30. Some are young, some are layers. We've got 2 roosters that we're going to keep.
Yeah,
And probably 4 or 5 that
there's like 15 out of that.
they got to go. Yeah, they like to flex and then they fight, and that's not good.
Yeah, not good at all.
Dropped my kids off at camp this morning. I'm reading some comments. How are your chickens and how many you got? Okay, we did answer that one. Let's move on. Okay, there are good benefits to the service. That GI Bill can offer a lot. You know what, Buzz, you're right. And this is something that I didn't know at all, is now the GI Bill does not have an expiration date. Can you believe that? So let's say you go and you do your 2 years or your 4 years or whatever your deal is, guys, and they offer you free college while you're there. So let's say you're just doing your free college, you get your degree, and you don't necessarily need it. You're happy with what you're doing. For example, David wants to become a contractor. Great. A builder. Awesome. Let's say he gets all of that experience while he's in there and he doesn't necessarily need the GI Bill to go on and do what he needs to do in life. Well, it doesn't expire. He could give it to his wife. He could give it to his future child. And it's all stuff he's earned. It just stays there. That's amazing. Okay. Did the ammo I may or may not have sent you, did the smoke throw you guys off? How was the kick? Well, if you had sent ammo, which I will neither confirm nor deny Yankee for, if it was ever fired, which it may or may not have been fired, but had it been fired, I would say I don't remember the smoke being an issue or not an issue, but if it was an issue, I don't remember it being an issue.
I don't think it was an issue, even if it was an opportunity to have it been an issue.
Well, I mean, Jonathan's weird anyway, because whenever we're shooting, he likes to catch the spent rounds with his mouth. He's like a dog over there in the corner. He's like, ah, ah. He's like, burned, but he can't stop. It's really sad. It's really sad. Okay, Michael R. is asking, what do you think of the GoPro Hero 4 Black? Love it. Love it. Love it. If I were a politician, I'd say it's huge. Here's the thing. You got to understand that those cameras, the GoPros, they are wide angle lens. So if you're actually going to try and do something, like if you're going to try and shoot something like you're seeing right now with my face, you have to be very close, or else it's going to spread things out and it's going to push your aspect ratio out. So, but they're excellent cameras. They take stunning images and they're very, very cheap. Hey, Linda's Pantry. Hi. Actually, I got to call you, and I'm going to call you soon because I talked to some people that love you, and you might love them back, but we'll see. So, okay, active service, guard, or reserves? David is going.
Active service.
Yep. Okay, active service. Yep, I'm going to be getting disability from VA SSI. Use my GI Bill for a stipend-free school. All right. 10 years after service. Wow. Okay. Curious Yellow Solar, and we only have 9 minutes left. Jonathan, tell what you got in the mail that we're working on the truck, what needs to be repaired, and what is fixed. Talking about our truck repair.
All right. Today I got in the mail a new seat belt for the driver's side.
Which is funny, because describe how we have to do it now.
The way we have to do it now is we have to take the lap belt from
The driver's side.
No,
or no?
from the center. Take your seat belt, click it over, like
through.
this, and then go through, and then click that one into the normal one. It's
So
really
it's like
stupid.
a chain seat.
It's like a chain
Yeah.
seat belt. So like all three of us, if there's an accident, we're all going in the direction of the seat belt.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, except for the passenger side. That one works.
Yeah.
That was mine.
So what else are you working on with the truck?
I got a new ignition, a new solenoid, a new clutch fan that I will most likely be working on after we're done here. And
Yeah, they didn't want to be here. I said there was no option.
Yeah.
It's too
We're
bad.
gonna be going and working out on it.
Yeah.
No, they're like when working out, they like take their shirts off. They like work out on the hood of the truck. They're like, "What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?"
No.
Nah, it's really messed up. It's dude talk, whatever.
Yeah.
Pensively stroking his beard, going, "What happened? And why are you in my house?" Nice to see the fellas. Okay, thank you. Truck update. So, what about the leaking oil that you didn't tell me about? Hang on. I have to read one word at a time.
Okay. The leaking oil has always been leaking, even before that guy crashed it. That one. And yeah, that just happened. Sorry. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
But if it's always been leaking, it's a very slow leak. It just leaks down onto the exhaust, and then whenever you turn it on, it starts to burn and smells wonderful. You should smell it.
Come on over.
Yeah.
We cook things on it. I had burgers tonight, right on the exhaust pipe.
I added extra oil for that one.
Ugh.
Brand new.
Brand new. So, okay, 5 minutes to off-grid kid. Kitty is correct. That is right, because we've got our what'd you call it? Action moves. Off.
Good. Kid.
Now you need a leg in there. You need a leg in there. Let's try that again. Ready? Off.
Good. Kid.
I kind of feel like those Power Rangers that you guys used to watch. You'd run around and kick phantom things.
I'm trying to get the fairies, the invisible fairies.
Yeah, we gotta catch them.
They're
gotta
always
catch all of 'em.
stinging me.
Okay, now back to reality. So, off-grid kid, what are you going to be talking about tonight, brother? Go ahead, type like the wind, brother. Hey, Jan, Vikings. I am a Viking. Actually, I don't know, Jan, if you ever heard of a guitar player named Yngwie Malmsteen. When I was growing up, he was like, and he was so fast, and he had a lot of songs about Vikings, and he was just so good guitar player. All right, so Off-Grid Kid is talking about chickens. He's talking about homeschooling. One thing, guys, before you hit the Off-Grid Kid, or after, whichever time permits, because I do not want you to take time away from the Off-Grid Kid, we did just post our vlog, and I'm seeing over on the computer over there, it's finally done. It took a long time, because it's a twofold thing. It is our vlog, but it is also an answer to the Go for Green Living video. What do they call it?
Question.
It was a question. No, it was a collaboration. That's it. The what if? What if? Dun dun dun. And so what happens is somebody asks us a question, and then we answer it, and then we ask another question forward. And so our question, lots of fun. We'll see. So check that out before or after Off-Grid Kid. Okay, Jan, how is the homeschool system in the USA? That is not common at all in my country. I would say, and you guys can answer for yourself, and I am keeping an eye on the time. The homeschool world is growing, and it's growing by leaps and bounds because, frankly, who's going to take more interest in your kid's education than you? I mean, teachers are great. Do not get me wrong. They set up a lot of different programs and stuff, but who is more interested in making sure that your kid gets educated? A teacher they may, whatever you want to call it, or you as a parent. And the bottom line, guys, is that morality-wise, things are going crazy in terms of liberalism being accepted as just plain old fact. And frankly, I don't do it. It's insane. We are a conservative family, and my kids will be taught both sides, not just their side. They will be taught both sides, and then when they're adults, they can choose to do whatever they want. But what's happening in the public schools is they're only being taught one side, and they're also being told the other side is dumb or retarded or stupid or whatever. And if you think that way, then you're somehow wrong. And I'm sorry, we're going to teach them both sides, and then when they're adults, they can choose to do whatever they want, but they're not going to be gypped. They're not going to be robbed out of another opinion that the system doesn't like, because guess what? The system wants you to be a good little productive robot. They don't want you thinking out of the box, because if you question the box, uh-oh, what happens to the box? What happens to the box isn't that important. All of a sudden, you can't be controlled. And you know what? I don't like being controlled. And if they want to be controlled, that's going to be their choice. But they're going to, as long as they're in our house, they're going to see both sides. And we do teach them, okay, this is creation, creationism. This is what they talk about when they say evolution. And then you can decide for yourself. I'm not going to have 10 different teachers going, it's what was taught to me in my book, la, 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 la. I cannot listen to you.
He needs a safe place.
Yeah, you need some safe space.
Safe space.
All right, guys, it is 5:29. We were only on here because, well, frankly, we miss Claire, and this is Claire's time slot. We're going to go over to off grid kid right now. You guys come with us. I believe he's going to be talking about homeschooling tonight.
And chickens.
And chickens, so perfect. Don't forget to check out our video, our vlog, right after Off Good Kid. You guys have an amazing night. Peace.